right, y'all, we'll go ahead and get started. For those of you that were early birds, you got to hear some really good jokes and you're going to get some really good information. I will be bringing people into the call as they come in the waiting room. So if I looked a little distracted, that's probably why I'm monitoring the chat as well. My name is Liz Simpers, and I work with the Wake Forest Area Chamber Foundation. A lot of people don't even know what that is. The Chamber was founded years and years and years ago as a business development center. The Chamber Foundation was started several years ago as a leadership development center. So what we do at the foundation is we basically offer programs that help people develop their leadership skills. The youngest program we have is for something called Young Entrepreneurs, and that's for 4th and 5th graders. And we offer programs all the way through active older adults with something called Wake Forest Connect. So the idea is that we're helping develop leadership potential from 4th graders on. So really kind of the entirety of your life of being a leader and what you're learning about. So today you're here to hear about something called youth leadership. This is a program we've had for about 12 years here at the Wake Forest Area Chamber Foundation. Youth leadership is a program that has been around to connect students to their community, to each other, and to their local elected officials to give them leadership opportunities in life. So sorry, I'm trying to do both things. I need tech support around here. Youth Leadership Wake Forest is run by us here. It's for rising 10th to 12th graders, and it's really for kids that have an interest in leadership, kids that would like to do more maybe and don't really know how to get started or what to do. We have this thing called the Academy this summer. This is a new thing for us this year. It's a 7-week program. It's a summer option. Because of COVID-19, we've kind of realized a lot of students hadn't had the chances they typically have during a school year. So we're offering this to students that might not be able to do regular Youth Leadership Wake Forest during the course of the traditional school year. The Academy covers the same content as the Youth Leadership Wake Forest year-long program covers. There's a couple of differences I'm going to cover in a second, but it's going to be in the summer from 3 to 5 p.m. and all the dates are on our website, but there's going to be 7 weeks in a row starting in July from 3 to 5 p.m. And we want to do it in person, and that's kind of our goal. We get a lot of questions about how schools are involved in Youth Leadership Wake Forest. We have wonderful partnerships with our local schools, Wake County Public Schools, Thales Academy, NRCA, Franklin Academy. Most of the schools in the area have been very, very active and continue to help us promote and support. Also, the school counselors really kind of tell us which kids might be great for the program. So they help us in recruitment. The other really fun thing for us is a lot of your school administrators will be at some of our sessions. They help us run the sessions. They give good feedback. They help facilitate certain sessions, especially during the school year. We do school year approved field trips through Youth Leadership Wake Forest. And that's going to be kind of a beefier program. I say that because it's more hours during the day. But like I said, it's during the school day. And so it's really cool because you'll be able to do it with your classmates and some of your teachers. Town officials are also involved in both programs, and that's something near and dear to my heart. I am also a Wake Forest Town Commissioner in my 3rd year doing that, and I absolutely love it. It's given me a picture of what our town is doing and how we're growing and the challenges we have with growth. Fun fact, we hit 50,000 residents just last month in Wake Forest. And there's an average of 2.4 people, I think, that move here every day. How 0.4 people move here is lost beyond me, but it's 2.4 people that move here every day. So we are a growing town. But the mayor, Vivian Jones, the town manager, Kit Paget, the economic development director, Jason Cannon, these are all faces that you or your student will see if they are involved in either program. Both of the programs offer a tour of town hall. They offer a time to do a mock debate or a mock legislative case in town hall, and we'll get to be there and tour and see what they do on a daily basis. What will students learn in both programs? Here is kind of an example of our 7-week sessions. You'll see 7 bullet points in front of you here. These are the 7 themes we cover in both programs. It's pretty great. So Youth Leadership Wake Forest or the Summer Academy, this is kind of the timeline of events. We think these are cumulative. They build upon each other. So we start with leadership essentials and we go all the way to interview schools, and time management. One of the things that's tough sometimes for people is even learning how to manage their time. As an adult, I struggle with that. And so I know students struggle with that as well. And then interview skills are good too, especially in our current environment. We teach kids how interviews might be different over Zoom versus face to face. We teach students about the ins and outs of personal communication and even building your personal brand. Who do you really want to be when you leave high school and go to college, or when you go to career? What is your personal brand and what does that actually mean? We actually have a great component that we're adding this summer too, to both programs, about financial literacy. So what does it mean to have credit, good credit, bad credit? What does it mean to have a checking account? How much does it actually cost to live? What about student loan debt? All the things that we didn't think about when we were in college. And I wish someone had taught us when I was, in high school or college. I wish I had this kind of class. The difference between the Summer Youth Leadership Academy and the year-long Youth Leadership Wake Forest. This picture is from the Renaissance Center. This is one of the locations we will be in as well, if we can meet face-to-face, which I'm hopeful we'll be able to. The Academy runs for 7 weeks in the summer. Year-long program runs during 7 months in the school year. The Academy does not require interview process or selection committee because we don't have a limit on the numbers of what we can have. But the year-long program does require interview process with selection committee, and space is limited because it's kind of a beefier program, like I mentioned. So it's a little more in depth. There is a selection process, and that will happen after applications are turned in March. How are the two programs similar? I kind of touched on this earlier. The themes and curriculum are the same. This is kind of a cool feature too that a lot of students will love. Both programs are counted as volunteer hours for students. So the time you're in the program, you can use those as volunteer hours towards graduation. The other thing that's even more important is that we will identify and connect you to local nonprofits that you can volunteer with to really help round out the hours that you need for graduation. I think that's important too, because a lot of times you don't know what your resources are, especially being 10th, 11th grade, 12th grade. Where can I volunteer and how? What are the requirements? How do I get in and volunteer at places? So we have some really key community partners that love to have high schoolers volunteer with them and would be happy to help you guys get those hours you need for graduation. Both programs have leaders from the community, like I mentioned. Both programs, and I hope everyone hears me on this, have a tuition cost this year, but that does not mean scholarships are not available. Anyone that wants to do this can do this, and we just need to know what your needs are. The tuition cost covers things like facilitation, room rentals, curriculum development, materials, all those things. And both programs create connections, like I said, with students to the community and local business leaders. And we do hope to offer both programs in person. How was that for Fast and Furious, everybody? Quickest Zoom meeting of your life. Applications for the program are due Friday, March 26th. You have a couple weeks left. We have about 20, I would say 15 or 20 people already signed up. And we love if you would bring your friends. It's way more fun to be in class with friends, right? So this would be way more fun if you knew of other friends that would be interested as well. And again, it's for rising 10th through 12th graders. This is all of my information too. You can feel free to email me at any time. I am more than willing to talk to you, meet with you, make sure that you feel comfortable with your students spending time with us, all those things. So you guys have my information, like I said, and I will send this recording out to everyone so you have it. But again, bring friends. It's going to be super fun, super dynamic, and it'll really help you guys out in preparation for college and career. If anybody has any questions, always feel free to email me, liz@wakeforestchamber.org. And that's it. Best 10 minutes of my day. If you guys don't have further questions, I will talk to you all soon. I hope to meet you. Okay.